Batman wearing a bathrobe and he's holding a giant ice blade. What more can I ask for? Hey everyone, Exile Prime here, back with another video, and today it's going to be a review on DC Multiverse, Mcfarlane Toys, Justice League, Endless Winter, Batman. And if you happen to be new to my channel, please remember to subscribe and stay updated by clicking on the notification bell for future content, including DC Multiverse, Transformers, and Transformer add-on kits. So, let's take a look at the box. And here we have Batman, and he's in his winter gear. Yeah, I found this at Walmart, and this is the first of this wave I've been able to find for the build the Frost King right there. That looks very, very cool. On the side of the box, we have obviously Justice League Endless Winter. On the back, we have the Frost King. He looks really cool. Really, a lot of different detail and everything. I'm wondering how this is going to come out once we collect all the figures, you know, and build them. So here's all the figures. Here's the body. We have the sword and the two arms, and here's the other two pieces. And down below, here are the other figures included, including Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, John Stewart, and the Black Adam. So, let's get Batman out here and see how awesome he really is. First impressions out of the box. Batman is awesome from the Endless Winter wave. He brings a lot to this table with this version of his armor, his suit, I should say. The articulation is hindered just slightly in this mold due to the bathrobe that he's wearing. But overall, I think the head sculpt is definitely awesome. It reflects like it's supposed to in the light, like it would if it was real. His eyes are in there and you can see them at different angles. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, Batman is wearing the face plate on this one to keep himself warm during his fight against the Frost King. The shoulder pads, soft rubbery. They are attached to the top of this shoulder right here. You can see, it's very hard to see in there, but that's probably the best look I can give you right now. But he still has the butterfly joint in there. Does have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. Wrist articulation is there, full 360, and he does have the wrist movement, but it gets hindered a little bit with this gauntlet right here that attaches to his forearm. But I like how it's there. It just makes it stand out differently than a regular bat suit, so I definitely don't want to take that away or hurt it on this review of this figure. The head sculpt obviously can do, it's a little tight, so I'm not going to go a full 360. I got to heat it up again, but he can nod a little bit down. This would be him looking down, and then up is not much more. The jacket does get in the way in the back, the collar, but overall, still very cool. Moving down, you see you still have the bat symbol. It's very cool on the suit. Very, very cool. The utility belt. This is where I'm a little hesitant with this figure because you have the pouches around it. I think the belt is awesome. But for some reason, I keep thinking the belt should be in the inside of the jacket. So then the belt doesn't hinder range and movement. So I think still overall, it's still pretty cool. If you heat up the jacket part, it is a soft plastic, so you can get it to move and everything like that. So I'm going to just hold it up. So I already did that. You can get a full kick about that far out, maybe a little bit more if I really press, but I don't really want to do that. Yes, he does come with, I'll point this out right now, this thing, like every single standard Mcfarlane DC figure. So just about, unless you come with a special stand, but then that's different. But then you got the double jointed knee. It's kind of hard to get in there, but we're going to get in there. And this is as far as that's going to go. So you do have some good 90-degree bend at the knee. Going to straighten that out. Maybe if, yeah, that's going to be it, because taking a look at it a little bit closer, it's just everything just kind of gets in the way. I like how they added these, how the knee pads added the straps around, going around to show the how they're attached to his leg and everything to protect that. I like the shin guards as well. I think that's pretty cool all the way around. And we're going to just rotate looking at this one. And it's pretty cool. Like how they did that. Nice ankle swivel in here. You do a full 360 and it does articulate. Just be careful when you get the figure. This part was more turned on its side more, so I had to get in here with my thumb and my finger and get under here a little bit and turn it. So his leg was more like this in the package, which this piece in there was turned with it. So you got to be able to get in there and turn it so he can have actually a straight looking foot like he's supposed to. So other than that, that's not a big deal. You get the toe articulation as well. I think overall this figure brings a lot of cool different style to Batman, and I think that's pretty neat. So let me just add this on right here, and we're going to take a look at the accessories. And I can see Batman tilting back. There we go. And you get Frost King's arm. Actually, you get 2 arms. And they look really, really cool. But I'm going to save that review, these pieces for that review, at a different time. When I get the finish collecting the other figures to get those pieces. So you get the 2 arms, and you also get the sword. Now the sword, well, I really like the sword. I know it's supposed to be the Frost King's, but I think in my collection, I think Batman's going to be holding on to this sword, and I will come up with a cool idea how you can hold it and everything. But yeah, what you got to do is just you can use either hand. I just chose the right hand. Hot water, loosen up the fingers and the thumb just a little bit, and you can get Batman to hold this. Now I already did it. It is a little bit of a big sword, but overall, he can hold it. He can wrist articulate with the sword in hand, so you can get him to hold it without it falling out or anything like that. I think that is really, really cool. The other accessory is this thermal. I'm going to say it's going to be a thermal type batarang Batman is using to combat the Frost King. So if Frost King, obviously, his power is some, ice, obviously, and cold weather. So obviously Batman is going to need something from his utility belt, and it's going to be a thermal type batarang to heat things up for him. So you can put that in the other hand. So both of these hands I had to heat up and loosen up the fingers just a little bit, even to get this batarang in, just for him to hold it. And you can see I'm still, it's kind of hard there to hold it, but once you get it in, it's pretty cool. I really like that. And the last accessory you get, well, I shouldn't say accessory, but you get this cool art card, and I think it's more of the figure. I don't think this is an actual thing from the comic book, but I like how they did that. At least we get something. I like how they still continue this, and you get the Justice League Endless Winter Batman. I think this is really cool. On the back, you got Batman, Justice League Endless Winter again. Obviously, Bruce Wayne, and then it just goes through basically, he watched his parents die in the alley, in Crime Alley, traumatized by their deaths. He devoted his life to becoming the world's greatest weapon against crime, the Batman, to become the ultimate vigilante, the Dark Knight, disciplined his mind and body to reach the pinnacle of mental and physical superiority in his relentless pursuit of justice. So he continues that in the Justice League Endless Winter. And I think that's really cool. So I wish the only difference with this card is we would have learned a little bit more about the actual comic book this particular Batman comes from, with this, why he decided to wear this particular winter gear. But maybe that's going to be saved for another time. So there's that. But honestly, I think this figure really is cool. I think this is how I'm going to display him. Keeping the sword, maybe. I have to see the Frost King complete. And this is the first of the wave that I actually been able to find at my at Walmart, my local Walmart. So I'm just curious on what are the other characters in this wave going to bring. So we'll have to wait and see. But overall, the articulation for this figure is maybe like a 6 out of 10. I feel like it lost some of that due to the jacket and the belt But overall, the look of them, the molded detail, the way they brought this character to life in figure form, I definitely like this like a the way it looks, like a 9.5 out of 10. I think this is really cool, very different, a different type of Batarang. You can take Frost King's sword and put it in Batman's hand like he already defeated him, which I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled something out of his utility belt, and yeah, he could just pull out this sword and just say, hey, I win. That's it. Done and over with. So, but overall, awesome figure. I can't wait to check out the rest of the line, and I'll be bringing more DC Mcfarlane Multiverse figures very soon to my channel. Take care.